Tammy Bell.
And Tammy, what are we talking about today?
The Women Exploring Trades and Technology program at the Yukon College.
And that's the program you just finished, eh?
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh. Feeling pretty good about it?
I am, actually.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what you learned in the course.
A number of things, actually. Learned a lot about tools and, some that I hadn't used before, power tools and things like that. I learned not to be so afraid of electricity. Some basic things about plumbing. I'm not so intimidated by some of the things that I would have before, like in the trades, tackling projects around the home and things like that. And pretty good idea of what I could head out and do for a career now.
Were there any surprises in terms of what you were good at, or you found out that you're good at?
Yes. Actually, the electrical, I was really nervous about that and thinking that I might not understand it, but as it turns out, it seems like it would be very difficult as I got further into it, but the basics of it were very interesting and not as difficult as I thought they would be. Electrical, plumbing, construction, cooking. I think I'm remembering.
And some welding.
And welding, yes, of course. That was one of my favorite too. I'm surprised I forgot that. That was the very last one.
Welding was your favorite?
It was one of my favorite. I think the construction was my all-time favorite.
Oh, carpentry.
Carpentry, yeah.
Okay.
I like building things.
Uh-huh. And you found out some stuff about yourself.
Yes. Some of the things that I thought I would be pretty good at, some were more challenging than I thought they would be, and yet others that I was intimidated by turned out to be not as difficult as I had perceived.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really good.
So that's going to be good for you in terms of when you're looking for a career, a job?
Absolutely,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I think it would be good for anybody. It gives you the experience to hands-on try something and see if you like it or not, or see if you're good at it or not.
Tell me how you learned about the course, first of all.
I had first seen about the course in the newspaper, and then I was inquiring about taking a course to branch out in my place of career or whatever. But I went to Employment Central here in Yukon, and they told me about that course, which sounded very appealing to me because it wasn't set just on one thing, so I could kind of explore my options.
Uh-huh. Tell me a little bit about the instructors and the college itself, Tammy.
The college is very helpful and welcoming. They're encouraging. All the teachers that I had, I really enjoyed, and they taught very well. Like, they're very thorough, and they do one-on-one when you need the help. And actually, a very amazing school, I think.
So you learned a little bit about each of these trades now, and potentially you could follow up and then take a more advanced course, eh?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Right now I'm looking into applying to some prospective employers that I'm interested in, and hopefully through that then perhaps I can go back and take the pre-employment for construction and then continue on for...
Then get an apprenticeship.
Get an apprenticeship, yes.
Oh, and then your Red Seal?
Yeah.
Any tips for anybody who might be thinking about exploring trades? Any women?
If any women are interested in any kind of trade, I would strongly suggest they take the course. I mean, there's so much to learn and nothing to lose, really. It's just a great way to explore your options. And
step one for them would be Employment Central?
I believe going through Employment Central in the school would, depending on I was on unemployment, so that was my course of action was going through Employment Central. But I could contact the college or Employment Central.
I have a friend, Betty Irwin, that was involved with that program. Is she still there?
Yes, she's the director of the program. She came down quite often and let us know different activities that they had planned for us. We also got to visit shops for each one of the trades that we took. We got a tour of different places that would be hiring for that kind of profession, and what the work environment was like for that particular profession.
Oh, you mean like real business places off campus?
Yes. Okay. At the end of each 2-week period, we got to go and tour some different businesses in that particular field.
So sounds like you have no regrets at all about taking that course.
Absolutely none. I think
Yeah.
that was one of the best things I've done for myself.
Oh.
Wish I had done it earlier.
Anything else you might want to add, Tammy?
Just that it's a great course, and I hope they continue to offer it.
Yeah. I say hi, Mom.
No, that's good.
There's a safety component involved with the Women's Exploring Trades program. You want to talk about that, Tammy, a bit?
Yes. In the Women Exploring Trades program, safety is a really large part of it. At the beginning of each course, we covered the safety for each particular field before we started into it at all. And even before that, before we started taking the construction or plumbing or anything like that, we did safety in the workplace, transportation of dangerous goods, all different kinds of safety training, which for me was wonderful. Even in that, looking for employment after that, having all of those safety tickets is a great benefit. So.
Does that include food safe?
Yes, I did get food safe as well.
Okay. And rigging and hoisting, was that part of
That
your...
was also included, yes. That was one of the pre-courses. Rigging and hoisting, as I said, transportation of dangerous goods, WMIS.
Okay.
Yeah, WMIS H2O, alive.
Okay. So you have all these qualifications and new training. You must be just eager to get out there and
Pretty
start
excited.
applying.
I am, yes.
some of that
Actually, I've been
learning.
applying to some places, but
Yeah.
a select few. I've gotten a list now that I'm
Yeah.
starting to go through. I want to make sure that I apply to the places that are going to benefit me.
Well, as you know, it is my wish to see most of you come back to the college again. But I'm happy for you, Tammy, and yeah, you have a better sense of what you might want to do and which career path you might want to follow.
Absolutely, and I'm less intimidated by the options now.
Yeah. Well, thanks for your time, Tammy.
My pleasure.
It's very helpful for me to learn all that.
Great.
Take care.
All right.